Ever dreamt of working in your pajamas, setting your own hours, and never dealing with office drama? Welcome to the gig economy, where freedom meets, well, instability. Today we're diving into what it means to work gig by gig, and how to write and talk about it like a DSE star. Let's unpack the reality behind the hashtags. First, freelancing. This is when someone works independently, often juggling multiple short-term projects instead of being tied to a full-time employer. Freelancing offers flexibility, but it lacks the benefits and stability of traditional employment. Use this to discuss modern job trends, especially when comparing career paths. Next, precarious employment. Sounds serious? It is. It refers to jobs that are uncertain, unstable, and offer few protections, something many gig workers face. The rise of precarious employment has sparked debates about workers' rights and job security. Drop this term in your writing, and suddenly your essay sounds very policy savvy. Let's be honest, not every gig pays well. That's why people often say they live from paycheck to paycheck, meaning there's barely anything left after the bills. Many gig workers live from paycheck to paycheck, unable to build long-term savings. This is powerful in writing about economic inequality or social problems. Next, on short-term contracts. It's the norm in the gig world, and it emphasizes how temporary and uncertain these jobs are. Working on short-term contracts gives people freedom, but also increases financial stress. This one's great when contrasting stability versus flexibility. Two structures for today's upgrade. The rise of X has redefined the nature of work. The rise of the gig economy has redefined the nature of work, especially among young adults. S is no longer guaranteed plus noun. In this new employment landscape, one is no longer guaranteed a pension or healthcare benefits. Use these to reflect change and provoke thought, gold for argumentative or discursive tasks. Let's do a little gig recap. Vocabulary, freelancing, precarious employment, expressions live from paycheck to paycheck on short-term contracts, sentence structures. The rise of X has redefined the nature of work. S is no longer guaranteed. Plus, noun, your task. Write a paragraph discussing the pros and cons of the gig economy. Try using at least one item from each category. Vocabulary, expression, structure. Bonus points if you go full freelance mode and use all 6. Whether you're hustling for tips or dreaming of a corner office, remember this. Every gig is a chance to learn, and every phrase you learn is a gig well done. Catch you next time.